You there?
Yeah. Did
Lizzie
you
over
watch?
here. Y'all, she been just yabbering away. She done took a couple phone calls and she ain't even clicked the button. Click the button, Lizzie. Click the button.
It's your fault. I just looked up and saw, oh my gosh, we're late.
How is it my fault? You were the one in talking at that moment. I'm sitting here like, yep, yep,
So I gotta tell
yep.
you, so yesterday I was like, what am I gonna call this live or whatever? And I said the Laverne and Shirley hour. So I decided to start watching some Laverne and Shirley. Then I'm like watching and I'm thinking, maybe I am Shirley
Thank you.
because she's more reasonable.
Lizzie, shots fired this early in the morning.
She's the smarter one out of the bunch.
It's too
So
late. You already embraced the Laverne. Now you gonna take. I tried to be Laverne, and you insulted me down. And now that everyone agrees that I'm Shirley, you're trying to steal my thunder, girl. What's wrong with you? Hmm?
anyway, let's see who's in the house.
Let's say
Lots
hi
of
to
people.
everyone. I went to the opera
Uh,
last night, guys. It was
yeah,
crowded.
I thought she was ignoring me.
You're so mean to me. I literally checked on my sisters and you during the intermission. This was long. This show was long, so I got there about 7. Girl, let me tell you, I mean, I'm not gonna act like I've been going to the opera for decades. I've only been going a few years. Even since I started going, like the tide is changing. I'm gonna be honest with you, people. Um, More of my cousins are going to the opera. I mean, my cousins from Africa, and I'm gonna be honest. They changing the landscape. Girl, you should have saw. It looked like Club Shishi up in there. The stuff they had on, no kind of formal etiquette at all. They looked like when they left La Boheme, they was going to Club Kick It. They, I seen some girl in there. She had on a cocktail dress. It was already above her knee. So it's already above your knee. Okay. And then it had a slit. Looked like it went up to her hip. And I swear when she walked, I had to turn my head because I was worried something was going to pop out that we didn't want to see. And then she had on 5-inch heels. You know, the stripper heels. She had those on at the opera. I was like, oh my gosh, are we doing this? And I was staring so much that I'm thinking my mouth was open. And I was very popular last night. I was sitting by myself and I had a really nice area.
Only to have her request denied. And so,
She coming in. She just want to be. Tell Yvette to come on. Tell her to get her camera and just come on in.
Who?
Is that Yvette?
Yes, Yvette. She's mean to me today. So this is
No,
payback.
the way she was telling me last week how she heard you and Clem, that was classic. You should get her on the show so we can have her, vent and get it off her chest.
Yvette, I'm live. She don't care.
Cause Robert, cause she's moved upstairs. She's quintessential
I
now.
won't even tell you on the live what she said to me this morning.
Now you gonna make me wait until the live ends to hear it? I need to hear it now. What's she say?
Hmm.
Say it. Get off the purge. We all family. Half of us is cousins. Tammy
Well,
here.
we were talking about paint for the bathroom, and I said I want it like an aqua color, and she's getting all mad. She doesn't want aqua, and I said, well, it matches my piggy in the tub picture, and she's like, what? You have a picture of you? That's what she said to me this morning. So I'm mad at her right now.
Gail, you are right. You know, I had on a sense everybody should have on a sensible, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
gently. Amy, that's good. I'm going. I'm here to do this between the sisters. But I'm tell you, Yvette is hilarious. She cracks me up. Well, you got to hear her talk about how she hears Lizzie and Clem. Oh, wrong one. Tammy said, Lizzie, I'd be mad at her too. Oh, but she's fodder. She is such fodder. I love laughing at her. Oh, so you finally get around to watching some Laverne and Shirley. What did you think? What was the take?
Well, you only can watch a little bit. It doesn't like I think there was only maybe one episode that was like all the way through.
That's not the
But
same.
watching them work at the brewery, I think it would have been like it would be so
That's you.
funny if we worked together
If we
at a
were in line
factory.
7 together, Lizzie over there kicking it, guys. First of all, give Lizzie a round of applause. She got like a little head nod from the higher ups because line 7 went to hell last week without her. And she came in, mm, that's my boo. And she organized everything. She got a little snippy with the box. Get out of here. I got this. We don't need you. It was running fine without me. Get this shit cleaned up, guys. And then she said, this is
She's making
totally,
it sound way better than how I.
well, that's how I took it when you were sharing it. So I definitely, then she said, I'm going on break. I'll be back when I get back. That was the best part when you told me you went on break. I was like, oh, and when she came back, all they could do was pat her on the back. I
Yeah,
love that. So let's give her a round of applause.
yeah.
Line 7 is
That's
like,
good.
it's
But
the
then
quintessential.
Mike kicked my butt the other day on it. He did a lot too. So I
Did
think
he?
he was trying
Well,
to get
that's
he
good.
was trying to get called superstar after.
Oh, he was trying to get the accolades.
Yeah, it was a
Well, I
go
think you
back.
did awesome. Definitely. There's Susan. Susan, are you okay? Is everything going all right? So, I definitely wanted to applaud you. Definitely wanted to applaud you.
Thank you.
Um, the opera was good. It was La Boheme. So, even if you have not gone to an opera, that is a title that a lot of people have heard, and it was packed. You ladies need to do a job swap just for one day, and Clem needs to catch it all on video. He would so be there for that. He would love it. I don't. Oh, that would be a good idea because I don't think that I would be able. Like they would, they would probably usher me on out the job, and Lizzie would probably snap at one of the customer. You want me to what? For what? Why? You can't pay for that yourself.
I
I
was
had
like,
someone. I had
yeah.
someone the other day.
No, I just say, yeah, your money's on the way. That's what I'd say. Your money's on the way. Yep, sure.
See, she would have me ruined. I'd come back like, I'm
But you're
sorry,
not supposed to give the money. I thought that's what your job was, to give the money.
not for any reason.
Hmm.
not for any reason. And we
I'd be like,
prefer to pay the repair
yes,
shop.
now to be honest, I am going to give you the money. That's what I'd say. No, no, yeah, no, no.
You're bad. I, I would be ushered
Tia
out of
would,
her
Tia
job.
would not have a job after I got through with the day.
She wouldn't. And I don't think Lizzie would either, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. The minute I seen a tail
Her
or
ass.
some fur near the veggies, everybody in the
You
building
would
would know about
see
it.
that. You're so
What the fuck
silly.
is that? Oh, excuse my language. I, I just channeled you too much.
Ah,
Oh
the true
my god!
Tia just came out right now.
I don't ever use that. I just channeled Lizzie way too much. Oh my god! Did I sound like you though, Lizzie? Where's Clem? He would have said you sound just like Lizzie. I can hear me now.
Listen,
I know that's
Clem
not
has, Clem has
that's
a
a
major hangover. Clem has a major hangover
good for
because
him.
yesterday we made his friends came over to play horseshoes. You know how hard it is to play horseshoes? Just saying.
I, I've played them before.
Well, I can't even get them in the box. And I said, "You guys made these too far away." They're like, "No, it's regulations, like the way it's supposed to be." And I'm like, "Well, how is anybody supposed to freaking hit this thing?" I was getting it off, like throwing it and it's landing on the grass and not in the box. Well, anyway, he had some friends over to play that, and then we made a barbecue. And then I ate so much. I fell asleep for like a couple of hours. And then I got up. And Friday nights I always go hang out with my girls, my friends, because Tia wasn't around to talk to. Because I tried. And Tia was at the opera. She couldn't hang out with me. So, well, that's not true because I always hang out with Janae and her sister on sometimes on Saturday. If I say, "What are you guys up to?" she always adds me in. And so I was hanging out with them until 1 o'clock in the morning. And then Janae's like, "Oh, I'm going to go to bed. Maybe I'll catch you live." But obviously she didn't because she's not in here. And then I stayed up till almost 3 in the morning. Clem comes in and he's like, "I had to kick them out because I was starting to feel sick." So he come in from outside, and then I said, "Oh, I just have this little tiny section to finish on my painting. I'll be in bed right after." So I did, and then that was 3 to 19 in the morning. Then I went to sleep, and I thought, "Oh, I must have had a good sleep." I woke up at 6 in the morning,
Three
so I
hours
didn't
later.
sleep. Yeah, yeah. So then I'm like, "Oh, I need to have a shower because like I can't go looking like this to the live."
You're so
So I
sweet.
had a shower, and then I was sitting here and I'm like, "I need more sleep." So I went back to sleep. So then when I come in, I just woke up because I set the alarm for like 1:45. So that is everything. Oh, Robert. Robert said he'd come in with us one time. We have to ask Robert
Yes.
for next time.
I just gave him our times. 22nd, which I'll be on vacation then. I believe I will be live from Wichita, Kansas. So you guys might see me on the set of the, what is it? Crafting and Crime, whatever Rebecca's show's name is. But I think I'll be in Wichita that day.
Aren't you
Rebecca
going to be
might.
on the road?
No, we're not leaving out until the next morning.
Now you're not leaving until Sunday.
Well, here's the thing. We can't check in to the Airbnb until 4 p.m. on Sunday. So There's no sense in leaving Saturday.
So the only day I can come see you is Wednesday.
I didn't know you was planning on coming on Sunday.
Well, I was either Sunday or Wednesday.
I really thought we had decided on Wednesday.
Well, you don't tell me anything, that's why. See, guys, you don't tell me nothing. Nothing.
Where's Clem? He's gonna be doing the driving. That's who I need to clear the schedule with.
Right?
Susan said, "How fun the opera horseshoes are kind of hard to play. I haven't played horseshoes in probably 40 years, but I will say the opera was nice. It was crowded, and so obviously my daughter, she is an opera singer, and she, was in the actual opera, and she was one of the town folk though. She wasn't the main character or anything, but she got to sing and things like that. She had a couple lead parts where she comes out, she starts the choral song. Lizzie, you're going to Vegas. She's coming down to see us when we go. So the first half of my trip will be in Michigan. That's where we do our sisters trip.
I
Every
wish I
year
was
before
going to
the
Vegas,
retreat.
Tammy.
I've been trying to get her and Clem to come to Vegas. It's gonna be a little bit more trying and stuff. But because of where we are doing our sisters portion of the trip, it would be a little bit easier for them to simply just cross over because they're like an hour or so from the border. And I'm like, I don't know what, we're half an hour into the state from there. What is all of this? I don't recognize that. What,
Mhm.
Close the door because it has to be super loud.
Morning.
is he coming on camera today?
I don't know how you got it open. I locked it.
We're home.
How are you feeling?
Not good.
Not good?
Oh, I'm fine. I don't know. I haven't decided.
You can't see him.
It's still not good.
You don't want to see him. He looks like
That.
death. Hit him.
How you feeling, Clem?
Holy. Not bad.
Go ahead.
I didn't realize I was even awake yet, you know?
It's early
Yeah.
here. If it's early for y'all, imagine how early it is for me.
Yeah. Yeah, how's the show going?
So far, so good. But Yvette's already been the star of the show.
Oh, yeah.
She don't even know it.
Does she watch us?
No. I hope not.
Next time I speak to her, she's gonna get an automatic invite to watch the show. She just doesn't know she's the star of it. Hi, Yvette. You didn't know you was the star of the show, did you? I'm so glad you're watching us back. Did you hear yourself?
You want one?
Are you going to Timmy's?
No.
Oh. I thought you were going to Timmy's.
I can. I guess I will. Get your coffee.
You're going to Timmy? Get me something too. Think of me.
Oh, dear.
He started laughing.
Oh, yeah.
Is she still live? She
All right, I'm pulling.
says. She just said. That's what she says right now. Is she still live?
Tell her come on in. Sarnia to Grand Rapids is around 2 hours and 45 minutes or so. See, everybody's so close. Oh, Amy, I know you live really close.
It's still 2 hours and 45 minutes.
And take 2 aspirin. Yes, that should take care of a hangover. I used to do that. Oh man, that was years ago, over 30 years ago.
Woo.
Yep. call myself getting drunk,
That's
and that is
dedication,
true.
Tammy.
Huh?
Tammy says she used to drink a Bloody Mary and then take 2 aspirin. I'm like, that's dedication.
So when I think of obviously, but Tia, you're only 29. Yeah, yeah.
29 bananas. That's what she is.
I've frozen in
29
time at
bananas.
29. She said 29 bananas. Grand
Grand
Rapids is
Rapids is like 30 minutes from Lake Michigan. Oh, it's that close to Lake Michigan, eh?
she had just aged herself. I did. I'm 29 and almost 30.
Mary, where's Mary from? Crafting with Mary. Where are you from? She says she's 3 hours from Grand Rapids.
See, those are nice.
Are you Canadian too?
No, I know Mary's not Canadian.
No.
I just shipped her a package, so I didn't go to
Oh
Canada.
yeah. So didn't I? No, that was Jenny.
How are you? I try to be, Amy.
Chantel's here.
I had a good night, like it was a good hair night. My curls were so like I don't know. I had a good seat also in the opera. My daughter got my ticket and she knew, the theater and stuff. And where she got my ticket at, there were like 3 seats available on each side of me. Those were the only probably available seats in the house. And so I sat right smack in the middle instead of sitting on the end or something like that. It was very smart of me because there's an uneven number on each side. And so after the intermission, I was I was in such a good spot that when the intermission came, I think it took everybody a minute to realize, oh, it's intermission. So I jumped up and went to the restroom.
And you beat the crowd.
I was there. I was first. I got to pick the stall I wanted. I went to Tinkle. I come out, wash my hands. As I'm leaving, oh my gosh, the line to the bathroom was it had to be over 100 women in the line. And it went all the way out into the concession area. They had so much wine. You could buy any type of wine in the world at they had bars and stuff set up. You can get water also, but it was mostly wine and cheese and crackers. And so I'm being nosy. I just want to see how long the line is. And it wrapped around and went out of the entrance. I'm like, dang, that's long. Let me get back to my seat. So I go back to my seat. I sit down. Again, I got 3 available seats on each side. And this guy comes over. He is so cute. He is so tall. And I kept checking for a wedding ring. And he says, "Hi, Queen." I was like, oh, that's already like 10,000 brownie points. I'm like, "Hi." And he was like, Are you here with anyone? And I'm like, "No." Are you? I'm flirting my butt off. I don't even really flirt. I just usually just end up in the she drank Bloody Mary when she was
Were
1 year
you
old.
wearing your crown?
I did not have on my crown at all. And I did not have any butterflies in. He literally just came over and started chit chatting with me. Very attractive guy. I'm flirting back. I'm thinking, oh man, I'm going to get his number. He's cute. And he says, "Do you mind if I come and sit with you?" And I'm like, "No, I don't mind at all." And while he goes, I think he's going to get his stuff, right? While he goes, here comes another gentleman. This guy comes over and asks me the same damn question. At this point, I realize, oh, see, it's not you, it's the seats. we was, if you look, it was so crowded up in there. They looked like
Oh,
cars.
they wanted your seats.
Stay over here. I'm thinking they flirting. I'm the cutest thing in the room because they want to sit next. So the
They
gentleman comes
just
back.
wanted.
The other guy just sat down. And so the guy comes back and he said, you already replaced me? And I was like, no. He was like, I'm sorry, were you sitting here? And the guy says, no. I was like, he asked to sit in one of my available seats. He was like, well, I peeped you during the show and noticed you didn't have anybody sitting next. I was like, well, you could have at least flirted. He flirted. In any event, we had a good time. We was back there cutting up, the three of us. Yep, either one of the gentlemen. They were real nice, and we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun. We was talking about this toxic 1690 toxicity. It was worse than. I mean, it was a good play, but the toxicity was so bad. Like these two.
But you never told me she was in no play.
I'm sorry. My daughter is in the Las Vegas Opera. She is a paid opera singer. So
Well,
she
you never told me that.
she did a
Is
lot
that her
of
job she goes to? Is that the
that.
job
Is
she goes to all the time?
mhm. Well, she has two jobs, but yeah, that's the job that she's been going to because she works her other job during like the time she would have been in school. And so when she's gone late at night and you see her coming in when we're chit chatting, that's where she's coming from. And that's why her makeup is always so thick because they have to see the makeup from the stands and in the audit the seats in the auditorium and things.
Oh, now it's all making sense to me.
I know you were like, gosh, she wears a lot of makeup.
So now she does.
uh, Thank you, Gail. It was a lot of fun. It was really exciting. We had a good time, and we were sitting there. What I really like is these two gentlemen were not with anyone. They literally went to the opera by themselves. Something they wanted to see. Obviously, there's a lot more male vocalists or opera singers than they are, the females. The females, their voices do stand out, and three of them can get together and do like choral pieces and things. So what I like is that the casting is usually predominantly male, and I think that's what the draw is for men coming to the opera. So, Tia, was your daughter in this opera? Yes, yes, she was, and it was a big crowd, really big crowd. And so after leaving, or leaving out, one of the things that we were commenting on, both of the gentlemen, they had on like dark slacks, like Dockers, and a button up shirt. I had on a nice dress, I had my little quintessential black dress on. You can wear it anywhere. You could dress it up, you know, you can dress it down, but just a simple little black dress. And we were sitting there, and I'm like, dang, I'm underdressed. Look at this. And I guess I said it out loud. And the guys was like, I don't know what's going on, but some of this club gear. So like I said, we had a good time just chuckling. Look, I was like, why don't they just break up? This is the longest breakup in history. Like, it was a really nice time, and it was really fun to kind of enjoy, being able to communicate. It was funny. We were chuckling and things. So, if you didn't know, this is an Italian opera. My daughter has focused a lot more on German opera, but her passion started off Russian opera. And she had an opportunity before the pandemic to study abroad and to go to Russia. And then as the unrest set in and they were starting to tell, US citizens and stuff, hey, it's probably a good idea if you guys are in Russia to leave. Those hopes and dreams kind of dwindled and things. I talked about it a little bit on my show and things because I was so excited for her. And then unfortunately, just her hopes and her dreams and some direction that she was hoping to go in, that kind of just blew up right before her, Every news story, the more serious the unrest got, the more it was looking like she's not going to be able to. But shout out to my sister J Rob because she is the one that said that kind of pointed her in the direction of German opera. And so that is what got her to this point of being able to audition for the Las Vegas Opera. They performed last night in conjunction with the Las Vegas Symphony, and it was a great show. But she's mostly done German, and she auditioned with a German opera piece. And then once she got in, they don't just focus on one, like they don't just focus on German, Italian opera, Russian opera. They explore the various opera styles and pieces. And so she's going to get a lot more exposure. And that's good because she was like one of the first African, she was the first African American that soloed and was offered a recital at her school. So it's a field that's not common for African Americans. So I definitely am proud of her that she is exceeding all expectations. She's exceeding her own goals. And, when I go, I mean, she definitely opened my eyes to a genre. You should have seen me the first time. I'm like, you want me to go where and listen to what? Please tell me you're joking. And so when I went, I was shocked. Shocked that I liked it, shocked how enjoyable it is, shocked that the pieces, and if you understand the like they have what do they call it where they subtitles or captions or something, they have them so that you can understand because no one comes there already understanding how to speak Russian or already understanding German and things like that. So they have captions and subtitles that they put up so that you're able to read the lines of the musical and stuff. And so it's really interesting then because you're understanding what they're singing about and things, but I really enjoyed it. Yep, the pandemic changed the world. Susan says, my granddaughter is 17 and starting her career too. She's a model and loves acting and singing. Your daughter is beautiful, Tia. That is so fun going to plays. It sure is. Your daughter is an inspiration. So happy her dream is being realized. Bravo. Oh, thank you. And we do welcome suggestions. Like I said, Jay Robb is the one who had her pivoting to German. It never, I don't even think really kind of dawned on her because she was, just overwhelmed when she first heard opera. She thought it was beautiful. And so it was Russian, and that became her passion. And I don't think that she thought about any other aspect or, style of opera until, the dream poofed in her face and stuff. She had, just tunnel vision. And at the end, it was just all Russian. But now it's just a new, avenue and a new field. Now, I have since adopted Taylor Swift because I thought Tiara was going to be the next Taylor. But Taylor is definitely fulfilling my mom visions and things. And, we all can have a little adopted love too. Look at Lizzie's face, guys. so, so Lizzie,
I hate coffee.
I got it. He went to get it, right?
I hope so.
I have
I
a
might end
video.
up. I might end up in prison today.
Nope, we're not doing that. I have a video. Let me put it over here that I would love to. This video reminds me of you and Clem Clem. Clementine. I have definitely shared it with you, but we're going to go ahead and share it with everybody. And we're going to let everybody rein in. All right. Let me
How are
get
we
in
doing
here and
this?
share
My
this
glass
video.
gave me crap. Are you bringing it in or am I bringing it in?
Um, I'm gonna
Huh?
bring it in. I'm gonna bring it
Okay.
in. You guys ready? How do I get these words off?
I don't know.
I, I just want the video. Can you guys see the video? How do you get the words
I
off?
can't see anything because you don't have it up on the screen yet.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Let me get it up on the screen first.
Now it's gone.
I know, because I haven't shared it yet. Let me see if I share it after it's on the screen.
She talks about me and technology.
Can you see it now? Can you see it now? How about
No.
now? I want these words gone,
Try just clicking on the
but we'll
picture
see.
to make
This
it
is the
bigger.
video.
Try clicking on the video to make it bigger,
Huh?
maybe. Just click on the video, maybe, and make it bigger.
It starts the
No.
video.
Oh, I think I know which one this is. I follow these people on TikTok.
This is why.
I did not hear one thing you just said. Are you putting it on or am I?
It's on. You're not watching it?
No! You gotta click it on this page.
How? I'm not in that page. It's not in. It's not. Oh,
Oh
Lizzie,
my
why didn't you just?
goodness, I'm putting it in.
Why didn't you put it in? We supposed to tag team. Y'all see how she do me?
Oh my
Man,
gosh, Tia. I asked you.
I am in a
It's
different
small.
page because. Can you guys see it now?
It's small as
Y'all ready?
bones.
I don't know how to make it bigger because go to
No.
post. Let me go to the post. Let me see if that'll do it. Is that better?
A little bit.
Yeah, go around. No, that way. Go that way towards the set. That way. I don't know where you're going. Wait. Shit. Wait, just wait. I don't believe this shit. Where the hell? You're back over there. No, I'm back. Oh, you dumbass. I'm back here. You, the bags fell off. What? Oh, look.
When I see that, I just can't stop thinking about you and Clem.
That couple's
This
funny. He's
video is
always bitching at her all the time. Tim Hortons delivery.
It went that fast? Where's
Yeah.
mine?
I'm surprised there isn't a lineup. Yours is in spirit, Tia. In spirit.
This girl
How
is
many
so
more
messy.
days and you can go to Michigan and get your own Timmy's?
I'm not going to Michigan. You're going to bring the coffee to me. I mean, I'm not going to Canada. You're going to bring it to me in Michigan.
Michigan has Timmy's.
Do they?
Yeah. I know the one in Port Huron does.
That's a good idea.
Maybe
So
there's
this
one in
week,
Grand Rapids. I don't know. Oh, that was sweet of
Maybe.
Chloe to get you a coffee. I know he is sweet, but it doesn't
All
taste
right.
very good.
It was a tie.
Tastes like burnt. Tastes like burnt coffee.
She is in love with Tim Hortons. Timmy's. That's all she talks. She act like she know him personally. Yeah. So I
Did
just wanted to kind of go over, the love that we feel for our pets. I know a lot of us have, trying to get up some of the pet
hold on one
videos that,
minute.
huh? This one right here, you know that your hold on one second. I'm trying to make these bigger. How do you do them without the words? I don't like it when you gotta. All right, I'm in here talking to myself, Lizzie. Are you?
I had to yell at my sister.
Um,
She's in there eating bag of potato chips, being louder than heck.
you can hear the chips.
Yeah.
All right. This guy takes his cat with him to the gym, and the cat does not disappoint. Look at this.
That's Marlo.
Look at this. I'll give y'all one reason why this impressed me. Because I can't do what that cat
Why?
was doing. Only thing I got is my neck.
Marlo
I mean,
wouldn't have been able to do it
that
either because he's fat. So Marlo would be like, "No, I'm just gonna lie here."
that's all I got is my neck. I'm sitting there.
So I have a story to tell. I have a story to
Yeah,
tell
you got a story. Let me
about
hear the
Marlo.
story.
So
I know you miss
yesterday I had to
Marlo.
go drop something off at Alyssa's, and she was at. Just listen to the story. So I had to go drop off something for Alyssa. She wasn't home, so I put it in her mailbox. Well, Marlo was sitting right by the big window on the front of the house, inside. And there's this older lady sitting on her porch across the street. And I'm sitting there going, mwah, 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 to Marlo, saying, I love you, Marlo, mwah, mwah, through the window. Because the house is like, I wasn't sure if his sister was working night, so I didn't want to knock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
And I look over and this lady's sitting on the porch, and I'm thinking, this lady's going to think I'm right off my rocker. And then finally I'm like, bye, Marlo, I love you, really loud, so she could hear. And then I went to the
She
car.
probably went right over there like a good Miss Kravitz that she is and said, "Who's Marlo?" She probably just had to know. I know I probably would have been like, "Whew, that Marlo gets a lot of love and attention."
And Marlo was just looking at me like,
You know Marlo don't miss you
nope, he don't.
at all.
He don't miss me one darn bit.
You lucky he didn't walk away from the window when he saw you.
No, he stayed going, look at that crazy woman blowing me kisses through the window. He is so comfortable with that place now. The poor dog has a dog bed that sits at the end of the sectional in his sister's living room. And Marlo now thinks it's his bed.
It is.
It won't let the dog sleep on it, but he sleeps on it.
Go, Marlo.
So then they gave him one downstairs, thinking, you know, this is yours, Marlo. Yeah, no. I like the one upstairs, he says.
Tammy said that would have been a great video. I agree. Girl, we got to
He's
get you
like,
on camera doing some of those little quirky. Yeah, that would have definitely been a great
Clem didn't
video.
know TV. See, Clem don't think of these things. He should have thought of these things. He doesn't think of these things. Oh, this one's adorable.
You like this one when I send it to you? For
Yeah.
all of our fur baby lovers out there, I just wanted to make sure you guys got a load of cuteness. So check this out with me. Mwah! 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 Come on, honey. Look so cute. Let me see what it looks like. Come on, you gotta sit on it. Oh my. Too cute. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So I saw that and I was like, oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Two different walks of
I want a
life.
monkey now.
You
I
do?
want a monkey. Yeah. Be my little
I
baby.
still, I went to the zoo. This was the Miami Zoo. The last time I was in South Beach. We go down there. First of all, the Miami Zoo hit different than any other zoo. Like they they don't want to be animals. They in there like, what you looking at? The camel's trying to kiss you. A camel leaned over and came all the way to the edge of their, what do they call those things that they're in? And I'm like, oh wow, look how tall. And he down and was like, and then his tongue came out and he leaned down and tried to kiss me. And then the zookeeper comes over and says, if you have a carrot, like, what do you mean if I have a carrot? They like to eat the carrot from your mouth. How do we know these things? Like, how do we find this kind of stuff out? You know? It's like, you want me to get you a carrot? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need the monkeys can be destructive. Might not mix well with diamond painting drills. Just saying. That's what I was getting at, Amy.
Same with parrots. I want a parrot so bad, but I don't think it'll mesh well with my diamond painting.
Not when you got to let it out to fly around. So, and the monkeys were at the zoo also. No, none of the animals wanted to be animals. I'm just gonna be honest. The monkeys was up in there. They come over. They waving at us like they came to see us in the zoo, and they like, hi.
Those monkeys. There's a place in Canada called African. There's a place in Canada called African Lion Safari. So you drive your car in, right? And then the monkey part, well, those little darn monkeys will look for anything on your car to pull off. Like, they'll look right at you and then look at something and want to pull it, saying, ha ha, witch, I'm going to do this.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they were doing to us at the zoo. We're over in their, we're looking at them. And they come over to the fence and they waving at us like, look at the monkeys. They looking at us like that. They waving at us. And then one of them, the little one, brings over food and they throwing their food at us. Are you serious right now? We came to see you. You ain't here to see me. So I love to watch those funny animal videos. Have you seen the one where the cat discovers the mirror and he starts boxing with his reflection to the Rocky theme song? I have not seen that one yet, but oh, I think that would be so cute. I'm not just enamored though by clips of animals. Kids are they kind of cute also. I'm gonna say this one video of this boy. He had a rough night. He had a rough night, and I don't know where he was at or what he was doing, but I just know he by the end of the night, his whole little life it turned into like an adult saga or something. So we're gonna check this video. I just would love to know where little man was at though. All right, you guys ready? Look at him. Don't he look cute? Look at him. He's so
Yeah.
cute. Look how cute. Look at how the night ended.
And this half of it.
Where is his clothes? Where's his clothes? Looks like he went
He
to
was
some sort of
getting,
wedding.
he was grooving on the dance floor.
He was so reserved to start the day off. He looked like he was like 3 beers shy of passing out. Who helped him? Here's my funniest video today. And you guys can rein in, but this is for me. I don't know. I just thought it was so hilarious because kids, they take their cue from adults. That's all I can say. They take their cue from the adults in their life. So let me get this one queued up. All right. You ready? Still hasn't added in.
What the heck?
I don't know why it kept popping out. All right, here we go.
Come on, dear. Here you say.
Let me make sure I'm.
Corn. You get.
Oh, my internet is slowing. Sorry. Couple seconds. I'll let it play.
You lit more corn so we can shoot you.
Let me let this play again.
Come on, dear. Here you some corn. You get lit more corn so we can shoot you.
So, okay. It's
I'm
like
sorry.
popping in and out, but he's trying to feed. He's like, "Come on, dear, come here and eat
Come on,
some
dear.
corn so I can feed you."
Exactly.
Here you some corn. You
All
Come
right,
here,
my
little
apologies.
guy. I'm gonna feed you so my dad can shoot you.
That's basically what the baby
That's what
is saying.
That's
Come
what you
here.
Americans are teaching your kids. That's what you Americans are teaching your kids, right there.
Oh my gosh, the accent. Exactly, Gail. So he says, "Come on, come here, dear. Come, let me here. Here's you some corn." I watched it at least 100 times. Come eat the corn so we can shoot you. Stop it. That's a proud dad moment. Have you guys rein in? When have you guys not had a proud parent moment? I just described my proud parent moment at the opera. Lizzie's daughter, Alyssa, she got the job of her dream, what she went to school for. That's a proud parent moment. Let's be proud of this dad. He taught his boy that we got to feed the deer and entice them so that they're all near us We're not going hunting. We don't have to do anything. They just come to us like Jesus handing over manna. And guess what? We just pull out the gun and start shooting them. That's a good lesson. It's a good lesson. Work hard. I mean, work smarter, not harder. That's what he taught his child. You gotta love it, you know. Lizzie, what do
I
you
don't
have coming up
I
this
don't
week?
like that though.
Yeah, I know you don't like dead
Well,
deer, so
okay. I got to be honest, okay? Well, you guys need to shoot more of them. This is a problem. The kid can't feed the freaking corn to the deers because they're all running around Michigan getting hit by cars. If that kid needs to go to Michigan and start feeding the deers there.
I don't think he
Just
got to
saying.
go far. He
Just
probably would
saying.
just be on the.
Anyway, so
Go ahead,
hmm?
go ahead. You're like anyway. I know what
Oh,
this means.
I was just
This
gonna
right
say
here,
something
guys.
else I got coming up this week. Okay, so listen, I wasn't on YouTube last week. Not that Tia noticed, but I had no videos. Did you notice?
I did notice.
She didn't notice.
I did.
She didn't notice that I've had no videos last week.
Fun.
I tried to do on Friday, and then I was like, it's not sounding good. I'm not into it. Scrapped it. Anyways,
Why
you
did
know
you
what it
scrap
is.
it?
It's this
I
darn
do know.
painting that Susan gave me. Okay? It's all Susan's fault because this thing is the most dumbest paintings ever. It's flowers, all flowers. And now I got to a section that I don't know what this is. An alien eyeball? Like, I don't even know. In the middle of flowers. There's like an alien eyeball or something. I don't
Show it
know.
so we can see what you're talking about. It's all
It's
purples and it's
really,
just flowers. And Lizzie, she's more quirky and she likes, get her a picture of a portrait or, a cute woman, a nice, she'll even do a landscape. But she's been complaining about this flower picture for about a week and a half now. She did a video. It was one of those rant videos. And so after the rant, she erased the video.
like, what the hell is that?
It does look like an eyeball, Susan.
Look at flowers, 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 flowers everywhere. And then it has this alien thing in the middle.
Is that the pistol?
Like, it's, well, maybe she's
I
trying to tell
know,
me not
Gail.
to shoot me.
She will after she watches this video.
It's a raccoon.
Looks like a raccoon or something in the middle. Is it a nose? It looks like the pistil of a flower. Once you, what is that? I think it's called a pistil. Shoots down into the stem.
This looks like some alien shit happening right here. I don't know what it is. From far away, though, now that I'm looking. Oh, now I see what she's saying. The nose and the whiskers. Maybe it is a raccoon. Well, that makes more sense now.
You talking about their face coming through the flower? You should feel bad. It's an animal sitting in the flowers.
Oh.
You see how she is, guys?
Oh.
She automatically went hell on fire. Where's Susan Z? We gonna get together and we gonna fire you, Lizzie. Susan, Dad.
She's at work. She thinks working is more important than hanging out with us.
How dare she?
I know.
It's really
That's
cute.
what I say
Thank
all
you,
the time.
Angel. Peeking out.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Thank you. I would have never saw the raccoon. Now it makes sense. Now I'm starting to like this painting. Thank you, Gail. Here
That
I
is a
am,
raccoon.
bad-mouthing Susan, and it's kind of
For
damn
a
cute
week,
now.
for 2 weeks. Why did she
I
give
know.
me this thing? All these freaking. I'm not gonna channel you too much. I slipped up when I was imitating you earlier. I was like, oh. When in doubt, step away from the painting and look at it from 6 feet away. She was never going to give it that kind of a chance, Amy. I'm glad that we have you guys to back her up because that's all she's been doing is griping and gripe. She did a rant video about a week or so ago, and then she ended up having to erase the rant video because she realized she was too Lizzie in the video. Oh,
Or
that's why she didn't have anything to
I'm gonna
post.
call it like you people say, you Americans say, I'm gonna spill some tea. Is that what it's
Well,
called?
spill some
Is
tea.
that what
You
you
got some?
say? I'm
hmm
spilling tea?
Spilling the tea. You got
Or
some?
is it I have tea? What is it?
No, it's
What's
spilling the tea. You said it right. Now
do I
you.
have?
What is what is that when someone does? They say the sayings all wrong. They mess it up. They be like, "Oh, now it's on like King Kong," and it's supposed to be it's on like Donkey Kong or something. Well, spill the tea.
We need to be on here 10 hours for me to start spilling some tea.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of tea. We don't want to let Lizzie loose, guys. Just a little bit of tea. 1 little ounce.
I'm lying. I don't have
Okay.
any tea.
Okay. Because
I don't have
Lizzie, yes,
any
we
tea.
do.
Well,
Lizzie has, oh my God, you guys, the
I
stuff
wish I
that
did.
tells me behind the scenes, she's something else. I don't even know how she get this stuff. And I'd be like, oh, how do you know that? How did you find that out? And then she come with receipts. Receipts means, those links and stuff you be sending me? That's receipts. And she spills the tea and then comes with her own receipts. I'm telling you. And I sit there and I'm like, she be shocking Shirley.
Listen, if I ever want to know what's going on and what are the dids, all I have to do is ask Susan Zed. See, I do lash at Susan Zed a lot, but honestly, she is my behind the scenes girl.
She just
If I
she
want to
just
know
gets
anything
Susan
going
Zed
on,
under the bus.
she'll find it for me.
Don't throw her under the bus if she's our connection.
It's
Now,
not like she'll ever go talk to anybody. She don't even talk to me. She wants me to buy this damn painting.
you're so bad, Lizzie.
And I was almost clicking yes. Okay. This is a moment I had yesterday. I almost bought it, and I'm thinking, I saw the number of the drills, and I just declined the purchase.
Well, you guys all know that coming up, in less than an hour, we have the new releases. Going to be the new releases for Diamond Art Club and the new releases for Dreamer Designs. Is there anything that anyone is
Oh,
looking
wait.
to get?
Now, Dreamers Designs does it on Saturday, too.
They've been doing it on Saturday for about 2 years. Where
They
you
can't
been?
even be original and do it on Friday.
Girl, we are not going to bash my company. We
Step
are only going
Step
to.
it up one day. Step it up one day. They know Saturday is Diamond Art Club. They should do Friday so they're one up and everybody spends their money on Friday and then they have no money for Saturday.
Well, I will make that suggestion. That's hurtful. No.
Not like they ever asked me to be an affiliate, just saying. But, whatever.
I hope they don't watch this show The invite is not coming anytime soon. Just saying.
Just joking, Dreamers Designs, even though you say you're Canadian, but you live in America, whatever.
Robin. So Robin says she's working on her first Dreamers design right now.
And
As you
aren't the
guys saw,
symbols horrible? Yeah, I'm just saying the symbols are horrible.
not going to do that on this show. Only positivity, and we're uplifting. Now, we had moments, in 2020, 2021-ish, where there were some difficulty and some strain and things like that. There have been several reiterations of, their, as they, have tried to become formidable in the diamond painting community, they have definitely improved. I feel like there were opportunities for all of the diamond painting companies, with the exception of Ever Moments. Ever Moment stepped their game up because they only did squares. And on top of only doing squares, they were quality, but they were still double-sided adhesive. So even Ever Moment has stepped up their diamond painting, process. They now have poured glue, and they started to offer the option of getting your canvases in round as well as squares. So all of the diamond painting companies have had opportunities, in my opinion, where they've overcome those opportunities. A lot of people
The
talk
only thing I
about
don't like about Ever Moment is they need to get rid of the grid.
the grid is still there. And I do have probably about 10 or 12 Ever Moments. I will say, for me, even before, I've never gotten one of their poured glue. So I'm going to be honest when I say they're in my top three. And I don't, who I'm talking to if you're not here, Lizzie? Hey, Rhonda. So I'm just being honest when I say that even though Ever Moment had double-sided adhesive, they are still in my top three. I'm not going to number them, but I did one time online, and a lot of representatives of the companies kind of reached out to ask me why my order was the way that it was. I did an order, a one, a two, a three. I think I did a four or five also, top five diamond painting companies. Number one on my list was not who you guys have would probably assume. And so I did have to address why, And so I feel like all of the diamond painting companies have had their opportunities, especially when it comes to the drills and things. I don't like drills with nibs and things like that on them. I don't like some of the drills are hollow and things. Um, so the reason, I looked at that is because they do help with placement. And Ever Moment understood that assignment a long time ago. They had great quality drills. Their canvases, even though they used double-sided adhesives, the squares were sufficient enough that their drills, which were great, fit. And there was no like reforming and things like that. The drills aligned perfectly. When I did an Ever Moment and I started with them a while ago, I did not have to, clean my lines up with straighteners or anything like that. So Ever Moment, shout out to you guys because I heard that and I didn't think they had an opportunity aside from I didn't have a preference for double-sided adhesive. But I will be honest, I didn't notice the painstaking headache that comes with working with those canvases with double-sided adhesive when I worked on an Ever Moment. And that is the reason, because their drills were great. The sticky of the adhesive was, I don't know, it was different than like, I don't want to call out the others' names because I didn't like them, but it was just a definite difference in their double-sided adhesive. So with that said, The other Diamond Art Club, there have been, even in their own group, people, comment a lot if they had older canvases about the spacing and the gapping and things. They're concerned about it. Obviously, poured glue allows for the diamonds to kind of move a little and shift without ruining. Um, it doesn't ruin the picture or anything. It doesn't, cause the drills or anything to pop. And once you have all your diamonds on the actual canvas, the picture does come together. And when it's hung, you don't notice the gapping. So it's really there to allow spacing and breathing so that when all of the diamonds are on the canvas, you have a beautiful, finished picture or canvas. Um, but their drills were at some point, people, had some concerns over the drills. um, when it comes to Dreamer Designs. Their first foray into diamond painting, they were new. And I didn't see this, but I think, and I'll go over the why. Um, there were a lot of people who had issues with their symbols and their symbol quality. And so for
Tia,
me, yes,
when was the last time you finished a Dreamer's Designs?
we're not talking about finishes. We're talking about the actual diamond painting itself. I don't have a lot of finishes. I do a lot of plucking. So you see how Lizzie do me, guys. Um, but what I will say is their symbol quality didn't impact me once I figured out how to paint on their original canvases. So some canvases are created with the concept that you may not have. Everybody doesn't have a light pad. We try to get them after we learn that these are tools that help us. So Dreamer Designs took that into consideration from the start. A lot of their canvases, you don't need to put a light pad under it, especially their older ones. They've since, changed their simple quality and things like that. For me, I could paint a Dreamer Designs without needing a light pad. If there was a symbol that I needed distinction on because it looks similar to something else, you want to light that symbol from the top and it's just clear, and you can see their symbols without a light pad if you have a good light source in your. And so that's the difference. Just making sure that I rein in, because I did a few videos a few years ago on that. But I don't expect you guys to go perusing through all of my videos, but that was the difference. Some other people had commented on it and noticed it, and so I tried it, and that's true. Like, I didn't need the underpad light. It does distort the image with the light under. Again, that was their original. I've done a lot, and I am an affiliate. She knows that. I don't know why she that bashing my company with me on camera. That's the Laverne, and they're coming out. And so since
Yeah, do you
then,
hear me all Shirley, all like professional, like she's got her peeps in order? That's Tia. Tia like explains it so well, like, she's done this for 20,000 years of her life. That's what it sounds like.
Emmy doesn't like Ever Moment. She says she's
Like
not buying
you
from
should
them
be
again.
you should be in sales.
I used to be in sales. I used to sell advertising. It changed so
Yeah.
much when everything went online. Susan Mascarena says, I knew this, but you guys might not have. That Dreamer Designs is where her custom is from. The one that she showed to me. The rendering wasn't as clear as she would like, but she thinks it still looks good. See it
Oh,
without light,
I thought
without
it
a
looked
light
really, really
source.
beautiful.
Yep. See it without a light source behind it. Because a lot of times we've gotten so used to ordering canvases, especially if we've ordered them from like an AliExpress or an Amazon or something. And we've gotten so used to needing a light source behind them, that it was only natural to try to put a light source behind
No,
Dreamer.
Tia, it's our age. We need the light pad because we can't freaking see no more.
See, Lizzie is over 29, guys. So that's the reason she struggles.
Nancy,
Customers voted that the
Sam's
grid be
gonna-
this
even
dark.
on even on I don't know how these people. I'm like, damn, these people have good eyesight because even with my diamond art clubs, I still need a light pad.
Robin Pennington says, and I have an answer for that, that I've only purchased a cross stitch conversion from Ever Moment and I haven't worked it yet. If you don't know, coming up starting in July, Rochelle and I have a collab that we have been trying to put together since last September, October-ish. And we are going to be like you can work on whatever you want, but the focus really is going to be cross stitch conversions. We would like an opportunity to see the actual canvas come together, just kind of come to life. So we're going to start with blank canvases. Obviously, um, they already come with the poured glue on them. The conversion chart, we already have our drills. We do have the same canvas, but I think she's ordered more since then, and I believe she's switching her canvas and things like that. So if
Maybe
you
I'll
guys,
try to do one when you do
huh,
this. Maybe I'll try to do one. When is this happening?
starts in July. Go to Jaded Gym Shop. They have several kits that come with everything, and the kit and the cross stitch conversion is going to run, I believe, through the end of October or November, something like that. So it's going to be a while. There's not going to be a rush for everybody to, we're going to do Sundays on Rochelle Station and Wednesdays, obviously, on my station. So keep a lookout for that. And we really just want to have some fun, in the community. But we want you guys to feel comfortable working on whatever. If you want to cross stitch, that's going to be great. If you guys want to color, that's also going to be great. We're going to be looking for people to just kind of post and have a good time, laughing and things with us. But it's new. It's something we all diamond paint and we all like to see our completions. And we working on the canvas and we see the unless we have release papers over it, we see the canvas. So I think it would be fun to start with a blank canvas and watch the actual picture come to life on the canvas. I think it's going to be different, you know. One of the things, I bling. I don't bling as much as Rochelle, and neither of us bling as much as Man Bun. If you guys have watched my friend Man Bun, he does like full on custom, bling. He'll bling an entire picture. He'll change out colors and things. So we definitely don't bling that much, And I'm usually more of a landscape. So I'm looking at water. I'm looking at trying to show breeze through trees and leaves and things like that. And Rochelle, she's done like Saint. She's done. She did do a scene. She's working on the temple. She's done quite a few Michaelinas. So portraits, images, and things like that. But I think it gives us a nice variety. So I don't know how blinging will be. We were talking about that a couple of days ago. How can we, you know, bring our own aspect and customize and add some bling and flavor to the canvas as it's created because we won't be looking specifically at the picture on the
That would
canvas.
be hard. That would be
I think
hard.
it's going to be more challenging, but hopefully a lot more fun. Again, we're going to see our canvases come to life, and I'm excited. I
Are
really
you
am. So
actually going to
that
work on it? Are you actually going to work on it?
I do work on diamond paintings. I just don't complete them. I will start a painting in a heartbeat. I just have too many starts and no finishes. See how Lizzie does me? I'm in this community and I'm repping several. I have cross stitched with completions because it's
Well, when you
hard.
go to that retreat,
This
I
means
want
she's
you to
about to
sit
go off
there
for me.
and diamond paint the whole entire time.
That's never gonna happen. Not at a retreat.
Yes, there, diamond paint.
That's not gonna happen at a retreat. So let me see what I missed. Uh, moving on. Just so you guys know, if you are interested in maybe trying a Dreamer Designs, I am an affiliate. I have a code TIA15, TIA15. And if you enter the code, if they don't already have a good sale or something going on, go ahead and save yourself 15% off of your purchase. There are times where, the sale that they're running just is better. But when there's no sale, pop me in, and go ahead and, try a canvas or so. Um, right now, you know, that's where most of my money has been going. And not because I'm an affiliate, it's just that we all start to develop our own, likes and things. And the things that they're producing, as far as landscapes, as far as even the portraits and things, their style is suiting my taste a little bit better right now. So I've only, especially since maybe last, I've been in the Philly for almost 2 years, but since maybe last summer, mostly all of, my purchases have come from Dreamer Designs. And if you guys seen some of the other purchases, I don't do unboxings. And I did one infamous unboxing where you guys got all of the reaction. Um, and yeah, that just goes to tell you, when it comes to my and I still tried to keep it positive. It was hard. It was challenging. Shout out to Melinda. Melinda picked up on some of the dissatisfaction, but there was some eagerness and stuff in there also. And she sent me, like, I really like the pieces that could be diamond painted on. And I got like a tree and things like that. And I felt like they should do a little village of these. I would really love those. And you put them together and things, and, maybe put a light in them, and boom, you have your own, little Christmas village and stuff. And Melinda sent me one of those, what do they call them? Specials, where you do piece the item together, and hopefully, by November, once we finish our cross stitch conversion, hopefully some of you guys will have some of those pieces, because I believe that I would like to do craft along where we're doing specials. And that's one of the things that I'm going to want to work on. I did one a few years ago at the retreat, at the Great Lakes retreat. I won it, and it was a unicorn, and I did the whole thing and then put it together and sat it on my station. People came by and they looked at it. That was the year you got the clock, or you and Crashley were trying to get the clock.
No, Crashly gave me her clock.
Crashley gave you the
I
clock.
didn't do no unicorn.
I did do the unicorn right at my seat. It was a special, and it had the rainbow, and it had a unicorn in the front, and a little castle. And I diamond painted those. It didn't take long. It took me longer to try and fit. The worst part was trying to put, after the retreat was ending and we had to pack up our stuff. The worst part was trying to take the pieces off and fit them together in the box so I could bring it home. I didn't want to break it. You see how Lizzie do me? No, I don't get no grace from her. No grace from her. The grid is.
Janae's in the house and Burdick just joined.
Bird is here. My Bird.
Look at
The
her
grid is
working.
too dark.
She's working hard. She's working hard for you, Tia.
You see? Okay. I can start in September on the cross stitch conversion. There you go. Susan says I always use a light pad also. I have the big one, the big A whatever light pad. Is that the one that did Princess? Yep, that's him. He did Princess Diana. Oh my God.
That one turned out beautiful.
That turned out so beautiful. Him and that's how I met Tima, through him. I have been buying from her, and she's very responsive when you send her notes and things like that. But he would call her in the middle of the night. Oh, girl, I got a conversion emergency. Yes, him and Tima. And so she asked about him, and I'm like, how does she know me? But and she had a
Whatever
phone number.
happened to him? Does he still diamond paint?
Yeah, he's still diamond paints. He moved though, so we don't have our like we used to get together at my house, and him and my son and me, we would all diamond paint together. And the unfortunate part is when he moved down to where the Lone Star Retreat used to be. He was like an hour from the Lone Star Retreat. So yeah, and then Marissa moved the retreat. She she moved the retreat to Texas. She was like, "I'm gonna get to see you every time you come." So that didn't happen. But yep, Susan, you remember him. That is correct. He's been on my show. He's been on J Rob's show. He's been on Rebecca's show. But that is how I met Tima through him. And then
He
me and
hasn't been
Tima
on the Lizzie and Tia show.
will have to get him on. Um, but yes, he's still diamond paint. He is right now. Um, he has an attitude with one of the diamond painting companies. So we're gonna have to let him, get past it because he'd be did a Lizzie, but we won't be able to erase our show. So we can't have him on while he's upset. Okay, we have to we have to wait. No controversy. Lizzie done already been more controversial than I want to ever be. So we got to chuckle and laugh through because Lizzie don't care. She do these videos sometimes. Oh my gosh. I'd be like, take that down. No, no, no. We can't do that. So the baddest that you guys will see me being is when I'm imitating Lizzie. But I did have a faux pas earlier. I just was channeling her too much, and I even had your voice. So what do you have coming up? Are you going? You said you're going to do the cross stitch conversion with us. Do you have a kit that you think that you would want to convert? Don't go too big, because I don't have the math. I'm gonna have to get with Cheryl Gearhart.
So
She
you
is
said
really.
that she has stuff that's already made up for you to go.
Oh, Jaded Gym Shop does. If you go to Jaded
Yeah, I
Gym
don't
Shop,
know. She's kind of
there's a
expensive.
lot of others. Like you can go online. I've seen cross stitch conversion kits. I mean, I've seen them 4 or 5 years ago at Joann's. That's where you could buy your blank canvas. Joanne sells but the color scheme that they were using for the diamond dots, they don't match. The DMC numbers. So I know that there's a chart out there. Someone created a chart. I seen it about a month ago, where you can see which DMC number converts over to the diamond dots number. I feel like
Yeah.
that's still a lot of work. It's still a lot of work. Tammy's going on vacation the next couple of weeks. Then August, she's helping with an event, and would have to order my pattern and my canvas. Definitely. So if you gonna order from Jaded Gym Shop, you gonna need to get going. T, are you having any gapping
It
from the
takes a
paint?
long time to get it from her.
Mine took a while. It took a while. And I got my order. Look at Janae. When you coming on with us? Oh, when I tell you guys she is so much fun behind the scenes, man, do we laugh. How's both your hubbies doing?
Peter and what's the other guy's name again? Is it Richard? Shit, I forgot his name again.
This man is so good natured. You guys know, because of our Love is in the Air show, me and Lizzie really interact with a lot of couples in the community. We get to know the hubbies as well as the wives. But we had no couple was more fun than today when she came on. I know that's not your Timmy's.
No.
Okay. Danae, for whatever reason, we just had her husband's name wrong, and we started calling him. We started calling him by the wrong name. I
Is it Richard? Like, I'm being serious right now. I forget.
do think it's Pete and was it Pete and Richard? Oh my gosh, we were so wrong.
Peter
Peter.
was the name I told him. No, Peter's not his real name, but what's his real name? Is it Richard?
we we just started calling, and he
Or is
then
it
said,
John?
"Who is this Peter guy?" Like we're like her husband, like we wasn't talking to him, and he was like, "Really?" We're like, "Wait a minute, maybe we got. What's your name?"
His name's not Peter Janae. What's his real name?
He was so good natured, like we literally kept mentioning the wrong name, and
Rick.
he just eventually like
Richard.
he just fell in the suit. So we're online about 2 3 weeks ago, and he came in, and he's just real good natured about it. He let us refer to her other husband. uh, Let
And I
me
think
go
it's time
down.
for us to queue out because I'm getting a phone call.
Tia, are you having? Go ahead off. Are you having any gapping from the painting you have been getting from Dreamer? Not any of my more recent ones. I did some of the older ones. I did. Me and Rebecca did a Dreamer Designs collab in I want is it 2019 or 2020, and so some of those earlier canvases that I purchased from them, I did see what people were referring to as far as the symbol quality, and then there was a little more gaping and stuff. For what it's worth, I've always thought that they had, but that was because they started off as a squares only company. And so I've always thought that they had very good quality square drills. But, you know, the gapping, sometimes I don't always feel like it comes from, you know, the sizing of the drills. It literally could be the charting. She got to go off probably to yell at someone. So you remember that unboxing you were trying? Yep, I remember it. I've been having gapping on a few of them. So I haven't noticed it so much with again like the more recent ones, but oh, Berta loves us. Oh, look at Berta. Berta, I can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks. Are you going in early? I have worked on so many Dreamer designs. I haven't had no problems. I do like I said, I have a preference for squares. So that's how they became a passion of mine in the first place. I went looking for companies that were here because I had been ordering from Evermoment. And my first experience with Evermoment was such a great experience. You guys know my son Justin, he's a diamond painter, and he don't spend a lot of money on his diamond painting. So he was ordering exclusively from AliExpress. And some of the canvases that he was getting, he will start and he will roll a diamond paint. If you paying $10 $12 for a diamond painting and it's not going the way you want, you don't mind rolling it up and chucking it in the trash. And he would do that. He would roll it up. He was definitely a victim of the drill mageddon big time, but it had to do with where he was buying his canvases at as well. That's why you'll see him. He get on my nerves when he do this. He'll come out his room bored. He'll have his little tote bag. It's big, and he'll go shop my stash, and you'll see him chucking boxes, and then he'll take the boxes in his room. Now he'll keep the boxes. He'll only start one, and then he creating a stash of his own out of my stash. Like, get the one that you're gonna do. At least leave them in the same area. So, seems to be gapping
We
just
get
a
into
little.
Detroit on Wednesday at 5 a.m. on
Janae has
Wednesday.
an A2 light pad. I do too. Mine is huge.
That's heck of early in the morning there, Berta.
Tell me single places. Wow. I definitely don't single place. Um, I especially squares. I may, single place rounds more than I would single place on the square. Rounds just irritate me. I don't like being able to still see the canvas, in between. Robin says, I have it. There is also one in the file section of the Hade Facebook group. Oh, look at you. All except Jaded Gym Shop. You have to order everything separate and it's expensive. It's crazy. But I've been saving my drills to use. I've been definitely doing that as well, saving them. Um, One of the things that I decided to do was to only save drills from particular companies. Obviously, those companies are Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs. And the reason is because I have the most from them. So I do have a little storage system that I have going on, using the Harbor Freights, where after I'm done, especially with the Diamond Art Clubs, after I was done, because I feel like they do have a hue difference. So Diamond Art Club has, if you the same 550, you could just see a difference between the ones from Diamond Art Club, and you can see a difference from the ones from Dreamer Designs. So I
You know
definitely
what?
keep it separate.
I think it'd probably be better to get a cross stitch conversion, get the canvas, and I'd probably order my drills from Oraloa.
You like Oralora that much? Wow. I have got to get, I love what I see when I go on their website. And when you do a painting or an unboxing and you show it, I love what I see. I just, where are they in
Tell me.
Australia? Where are they located?
I think they're like France and Canada kind of thing.
I might have to order a few, but I do like their canvases. When I watch your video, the quality looks really top notch, and I like their selection also. Like I really like their selection. I love it when I want to purchase several from a company. I love that. You know, she said her husband. Yeah, Rick. That's him. Rick. Poor Rick. Rick
All
doesn't
right,
get the respect that Peter gets.
it's getting
Berta
late.
said a conversion chart. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. That is worth a lot right there. Thank you, Berta. Love you. So she sent over the diamond dots to DMC conversion chart. That was what we were talking about. That alone, because you can go into Joann's or you can go online and you can purchase your drills right then and there. So that conversion chart would help with anyone wanting to do a cross stitch conversion. Oh,
I'm gonna have to pause for a second because my sister is here to use the washroom. My other sister.
Helen.
Hmm.
Hi, Helen.
She's not in here yet, but I just heard a door.
Janae says, I love squares. I started on squares in 2015 and I didn't start doing rounds until 2019. I started on rounds and I was doing partials. I hate partial diamond paintings. Oh, and so I accidentally got a square. I thought I clicked round and I got a square. I hated it. Hi, Helen. I get into Detroit on Wednesday at 5 a.m. on Wednesday. 5 a.m. Same flight I always. Yeah, no. But let me tell you about this Detroit. Oh yes, Harbor Freights. Yes, I love my Harbor Freights. Um, Berta, you remember when we went to McDonald's just outside the Detroit airport? Oh, I'll never forget that experience. I hate McDonald's. Joann's has closed in Colorado. They are round drills, so if you use round on a canvas, you can see the white. I hadn't thought about that. I definitely know my cross stitch conversion is a square, and I think Rochelle's is a square also, but she has ordered a few more since then. So obviously, we're gonna highlight and show you guys what we went with. We do have a painting that is we do have the same painting that we were going to convert, but then she found a couple others, and I don't know if she's going to go with that one. So I think it'll be good though to show variety so that people can see, oh wow. Janae says, I hate it when you go to buy a diamond painting and when you get it, it turns out to be a partial. Girl, we don't have to go to McDonald's. We sure won't be. We can go somewhere else. 5 a.m. That's early. And how far is, let me see, I think Detroit is an hour from where we going to be. Have to check. I can't wait to see you though, Berta. They are all squares. Okay. Yes. So I got mine from Jada Gym Shop. I know that I went on Joann's.com and they have the canvases and stuff, the blank canvases. But the canvases are small. They're like, I don't know, 40 by 50 or something like that. They're real small. So if you're doing a cross stitch conversion where you're putting it onto a blank canvas, you have to have a small cross stitch, to go into because obviously those are tiny. I don't know the math on how to convert it. I would have to get with Cheryl Gearhart's, but I'm just looking forward to seeing the canvas come to life. The same way that you guys may enjoy a mystery painting where it's blank and you just see the symbol, I feel like it's going to be, kind of similar to that, except we know the picture beforehand, so we'll see. It's probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours from Detroit. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna be too bad. I know that we'll be there. That's the day that Lizzie and Clem are supposed to be coming down to hang out. We had some things that we were gonna do. Trying Berta, is you gonna try and do this village with me this year? Nobody will ever do the village. The village is bigger than I thought it was. So with the first year, it's like, oh, this is cute. They got a little village, And so I'm thinking $2, $5, go, look at the village. So I couldn't get anybody to go to the village with me. Everybody said, yeah, sure. We'll meet you out here. Look at Berta's answer, guys. You see how she do me? Please, make your Snickers, please. I would like to see the village. So went online to see if in, YouTube University, and there are people who have gone through the village. What I like about that is that there are things that you can do once you get into the village. So if you go to the basket shop, inside the basket shop, not only do you get a tour, but they offer sessions where you can do basket making. If you go to the leathery or whatever they call it, you go inside, not only do you get a tour of the tools and different items made from the leather, but you can do a session on leather making. The same thing with the Smith guy, you get the tour, but then you get to pound the silver and maybe try and make a utensil or something. Berta's not going to do the tour of the village. Hard to say when we go somewhere together, kind of go. Girl, you never know. We been and met somebody. You know how I am. I'm going to be staring them down. Next thing you know, he going to have me in costume. Am I staying here with you or you send me back home? I do want to do the village though. I think the village is going to be a great. Yeah, I hope so. We'll see. But I've been wanting to do the village. Hopefully, I will get the opportunity to do the village. Oh, we know. Just a little bit of a flirt. I'm going to say, I wasn't flirting with the young guy. I was flirting. He was the cute, older. Whew, that man was so cute. Whew. But I think maybe it might have come across that, the little infamous, the famous guy, I don't know. But his manager was gorgeous, gorgeous. You okay, Lizzie?
I have company.
I can tell your face is like,
Good thing you didn't hear what my sister said when she walked in the door. That's why I muted.
you want me to come there and be the buffer?
No, it wasn't bad. Like, she just said something out loud that doesn't need to be put on YouTube.
I'm glad that you got that mute button quickly. Uh, don't worry. When I do get to Canada next year, y'all better start planning now. Start planning now. I'm gonna go see Alyssa and my boy, and Sarah and little mama. I'm scared to go see Tyler and that crazy woman of his. But then we should all have a family reunion, a little cookout. Put put Clem at the grill.
Ferda.
Lizzie using her best. I'm gonna hear all about this later, Berta. I could tell the way she look at her head, the nod, the little.
It's time to wrap it up, Tia. It's been almost 2 hours.
It is. So I can hear about this. Where's Clem at?
Huh?
Where's Clem?
He's out there entertaining them.
Yeah, I figured. I was gonna say if he wasn't, send him out there to play the buffer. Lizzie, what do you have coming up? We've been talking about my event and things.
I have an event coming up, and I just got the release papers for it. It is called DP Once Upon a Time. You can get these at Bee's Corner. They're super pretty.
Pull them over. Yeah,
Bee's
now push it closer.
Bee's Craft Corner. What?
Push it closer so we can see. I can't see it. There we go.
It's books with flowers. Once Upon a Story. It can be any kind of diamond painting. It's from me and Janae, if Janae's still in here. It can be any diamond painting that tells a story. It could be, I don't know, fairy tale story. It could be a Disney story. It can be whatever you want it to be. It could be one of those princesses because they're kind of like a story, right? You know, Cinderella, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel. I don't know who. Some companies have pictures like that. But anyways, I'm doing Blooming Knowledge. It's the girl with all the books. She's beautiful. By Rose Prophet. Sold by Captured by Radiance. If anybody wants to go take a look at Captured by Radiance. And that's what I'm working on.
Code.
Oh, it's Lizzie22 for 15% off if you want to go get a Captured by Radiance. And if you join their Facebook page, she always has like discount codes. And I'm pretty sure pretty soon she's putting up some new releases for the fall. and you don't want to go miss to see what's coming up in the fall.
There we go. Any sales or anything like, obviously 4th of July is coming and things like that. Do you have anything in the works, Janae, that we should know about? And when does the event start?
There must be a height restriction.
The event starts August 1st.
Okay, you said coming up. You just didn't say the date.
Sorry, August 1st is the date of our collab. If you watch my channel, Tia, you would know that I have to complete all my whips before August, which ain't gonna happen.
You just roll them up like I do. Come back to them later. Did you watch my show Wednesday?
But I have a goal. You don't want me to try to get to my goal?
Did you watch my show Wednesday?
Gail's like, yeah, that's right. I need that. Yeah, because Gail watches me.
So Janae does have 3 Halloween images that are going to be coming out soon. Great, because obviously come August, going into September, that's right around the time where we start thinking about our Halloween canvases. Yeah, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Lizzie Tutu. Look at that.
I already know which one I want to buy from there for Halloween.
Oh. So Robin says I have to read my comments from Wednesday. Okay, I will. Thank you. Did you watch my show Wednesday?
I watched half of it.
You seen the canvases?
I got to the part where you said you're going on a 12-hour road trip, and you made my face. Like, you should have seen your face. I was laughing inside.
I hang with you too much. I'm starting to take off.
I gotta go again because you won't get off, so I have to mute again.
I hear her. I'm sorry, guys. My eye is getting worse. Anyway, I'm just not a road trippy person. When me and Berta and Lizzie went on our little road trip, I think it was 3 hours, maybe 2. I'm not sure. Lizzie complained the whole time about the dead deer. Like, we literally would be on a different subject, and she would be like, "There go another one!" Like she was counting and things. But at least we were making good time. My road trip that I talked about, I'm working on catching up and finishing all of my collab starts. So if you guys watch my show Wednesday, on the bed, inside, not the tubes, but I also had the bags and canvases that were rolled up. Those are starts. They're just not finishes. So Lizzie chastises me because I don't have finishes. I don't. I haven't really finished a painting in over 2 years. But I still get the thrill of opening the painting, the thrill of kitting up. That's a lot of fun. And the thrill of starting the canvas and things. It's just somewhere along the way. And I don't want to blame it on diamond painting because I know people have hit diamond painting, what do they call it, walls and things like that. It's definitely not that. But I really think it is the more crafts that you add to your hobby list, the more I feel that I should be dividing my spare time amongst those. And so that's what you see me struggle with. But I do play with my clay a lot. I make the pins and things like that. And I used to have time, make pins, stack them up in inventory, then open my store. Now it's even hard to get to inventory building because I just have a steady trickle of people that reach out and they purchase directly from me, which I enjoy. Keep coming with the direct purchases and things. I definitely enjoy it. The pins themselves, they are designed just to really kind of, give you a more cost efficient way to, to enjoy diamond painting and stuff. So hopefully you guys continue. This is the pen I'm using, you know, and I still use this one. This is one of my first pens. You can see it's a little narrower, and I do have bling on it. I don't put bling on the pens. So your pens are awesome. Aw, thank you. I saw those. You can store mini canvases in those tubes. So I have in the tubes, those are the craftably tubes. I have 10 canvases in each of those tubes. I think there were 6 or 7 tubes. I didn't realize I had that many. But I don't put them in individually. I literally have to take them out every time I'm putting one in and then re-roll them together and put them in. I do have some of the tubes where I had the real large ones, like the 105 by 90. Those are huge. And what allows them to go in is that they adjust. They adjust. But I will say, I've taken, I throw the tubes in this suitcase right here. I throw them in the suitcase before I go on a diamond painting trip. They don't get touched, but it's so nice to be able to have stuff where people are like, what do you have? I like to go to everyone's station and just see what they have, what they're working on, what they brought. A lot of people bring, I call it our brag, time. And we gonna ask you questions, and we want, opportunity for you to brag on what you purchased, what was on your heart and in your mind when you bought it. I love that. I saw that you could. Oh yeah. Wish I had gotten some. Yes, loving my new pen, Tia. It works great. Aw, you like the size? Susan, you've been with me for so long, and I know you had some of the. Just gonna show you guys this real quick. Susan's pens. She had the smaller size, and new starting last year, and really focused on this year. I went to the larger sizes. So these all are 5 inch. I had some great feedback from Tima, who said she likes the pins to be able to fit across her palm. I had some testers. I try and change my testers out. Susan was one of my first testers, so it was a good idea to revisit. And obviously, she has a new size now. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm using the one I won from Splish Splash right now. Aww. Thank you, Angel. Appreciate that so much. Look at when Lizzie's doing this, guys, it is not good. Lizzie, give them some words of departure. And I got to get on. We got to get to seeing how you feeling, what's going on.
Listen, she just took over the whole show. Left me high and dry.
You kept going off camera.
Well, I can't help it. It's busy here on a Saturday, apparently. My family don't get that I go live. And this
Hi,
house
Helen.
is she's like, no, she's gone now. But she's like, I gotta go take up. When she walked through the door. Yeah.
She didn't come over to do that.
She has no filter, my sister Helen.
Oh my gosh. What did Yvette say? I would love to see Yvette and
Yvette
Helen.
wasn't even up here. Yvette ran away downstairs.
Because she knew Helen was coming.
Maybe. But anyways, we should wrap it up for today's show. I'm sorry I had to leave all the time. But, I'm such an important person. Such a busy life.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Maybe Tia won't ignore me this week. Maybe. Bridgerton, don't forget, guys, Thursday, 4:30 in the morning. Let's do this. No? Can we have a 4 in the morning party? No? Okay. That's all I have to say.
I got my text first thing when I woke up a few weeks ago. Lizzie had already watched the entire series.
I did. And it's going to happen again on Thursday. I'm going to know before you. What do you think about them apples? Oh my gosh, she's calling me now. She just left.
All right, we're going to close it out. Thank you guys for coming out. I had a ball with you, getting up and laughing on Morning Laughs with Lizzie and Tia, or Tia and Lizzie. See you guys in 2 weeks. Make sure you tune in to Lizzie on Sunday and tune in to Tia on Wednesdays. Please hit that like and subscribe to us. Come back for more fun.
Don't worry, Helen won't come to my live on Sunday because it's past her bedtime at 8 o'clock. So we're all good. Both my sisters. It's past their bedtime. We're good on Sunday. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.